Hello everyone, it's been a long time, isn't it? I'm finally getting out to make a video. Sorry it's been so long, there's been all sorts of things happening. I've got an idea where I'm going, but can't work out how to get there. Nothing new there. I'm in White Horses Road or Lane or something at the moment. Let me think. Could go left here. My brain can't think more than a few roads ahead of me. So there's been lots of reasons I haven't been around for a while. Since my last video, well, I got ill. It was only a cold, but it was a horrible cold. Maybe it was COVID, I don't know. But it took me a while to get over that. And then we had quite a lot of bad weather. In fact, bad weather's been a problem for months now. Doesn't seem to stop raining almost every day. So what happened then is my mother got sick. Well, she had an accident, was in hospital, and I was spending most of the time doing stuff at her home and visiting her in hospital most days. And then when my dad got ill, had to call an ambulance. He didn't go to hospital that time. Then my mother came home from hospital, and the next day my dad, who had to call an ambulance again, went into hospital for about a week. And I haven't really been able to do a lot since then because I've been looking after him. So, you know, then we had Christmas, and honestly, I just didn't really feel very Christmassy. It's a shame because I love Christmas, but it was a bit ruined. But Christmas Day actually turned out quite nice, as did Boxing Day when more family came over. Yeah, so that's all my excuses for where I've been. I've had lots of ideas of where to go and what to film. Oh, and the other problem was with my bike. I forgot about that. I knew there was something else. My bike was out of action for a while. But really that happened along with other things, so I probably wouldn't have done a video anyway. And one of the things I never got around to finishing making a video about is where the Lyminster bypass is going to be. I've been wanting to do some drone footage over that for a while. I know some of you have said you want to see that too, so that is my plan. I can't work out how to get there. Go across the roundabout. Oh, okay, I think I know. There's just a good route for cycling where there's some nice new cycle paths that I've shown you on this channel before. That's where I'm aiming for, and I think I worked it out. They're building something there. What are they building? I don't know. Then on the right you've got Littlehampton Academy. There's a junction coming up where, even though I'm on the bicycle lane, I have to cross the main road 3 times to get back onto the bicycle lane, which is crazy, and no one waits for you. So I need to work out how to do that, how to deal with that better. Now I want to go straight on, but that is not so easy. I said I have to cross 3 roads, maybe it's only 2. I've got one road here first. For goodness sake, I can't even see behind me. I can't look all the way behind me to see what's coming, but so I have to stop every time. if I crossed over there right, I couldn't then get back on to where I'm going. Oh, confusing. So I have to cross here. And it's difficult because all the cars come in fast off the roundabout, so I'm going to get off and push. Every one of those cars should have waited for me technically, but I know it's a bit silly to expect people to stop coming off a roundabout, so I won't complain. But here they really should stop. Well, you're supposed to stop. And now, because the bicycle path runs out, I have to cross over again. Oh, it's completely clear, that's good. And then again here. There's got to be a more sensible way. I think just getting in the road and going across the roundabout, but then I still have to get across to this side somehow. I've got some new gear for the bike. I've got a rack and a bag to put on the back. Back in this, well, my birthday, the start of November, and I haven't even used it because of the bike being out of action and then everything else that happened. So this is the first time I've actually had the rack fitted with the bag on it, with something in it. In this case, my drone and some spare batteries. Right, allotments on the left. I've also got a new helmet and stuff to keep me warm and some proper cycling glasses. Now this is where it gets really hard to cycle. So I changed down to my second set of gears, which, is that working? Oh yeah, wasn't pedalling fast enough. But I'm slowing down very quickly. I know I can do this hill, I've done it before. I've done this in one of my previous videos actually. Now this bridge is called the Tony Squires Bridge. And you can see the huge number of houses they're building from here. More on the way. I've been out a few times in the last week or so before I decided to start recording videos again. I was just trying to get used to the bike. Right in front, I'm not sure how much you can see, is where the bypass is going to be. Somewhere I want to stop and fly the drone without annoying anyone. So I need to find somewhere discreet. Yeah, this will be a great place to fly actually. I don't know how anyone's going to come down here because it's completely fenced. So, right. So, where am I going to go? Stop over here. Now I want to lean the bike on something. Oh, lean it on this lamp post. back from flying my drone. The main problem with this bag I've got on the back is it makes it harder to get on and off the bike. Ouch! Let's just show you. Remove the camera. So I've got this rack here. It's like a pannier rack, but I don't want the pannier thingamybobs because they'll be in the way, I think. And so that's the bag. It's quite big. Yeah. It's hard enough for me to get my leg over onto the saddle, but this bag makes it harder. And some of my muscles don't like me when I try and do that, and they can cramp up and I get in all sorts of trouble. So I'm walking their dock. I don't know where they can go from here. Maybe they're just taking it for a poo. Now then, let's get my sense of direction back. Why is the bridge there? Oh yeah, I want to cross over here. That was a really good place to fly my drone from. No one come up to me, no one disturbed me, so that's good. Can't remember how much exploring I did around here for YouTube before. I think I did do this part and went down to the level crossing. Possibly I didn't go over it because of the huge puddles at the time. I did go across that crossing the other day, so I'll take you to it. It's a scary crossing because you'll see in a minute, it's only got one gate either side, not two as usual. It's got red lights, but when the gate came down just as I arrived the other day, and the train came in about 20 seconds, normally it's several minutes. Get on the road here. There are some cycle paths scattered around here, but they kind of stop and start when it's not obvious. Suddenly you'll see that there's a cycle path and you wonder, well, how long has it been? Oh, that was a big bump. And you wonder how long it was a cycle path for, so I don't think it's very clear. Oh, there's still a puddle there. And there's the crossing, we're just coming up to it. Oh, this is probably slippery. Oh, there is a big puddle. Well, I'll go through the middle where it's shallow. Another train coming if lights continue to show. Surely the gates wouldn't come up though. It's quite frightening. Okay, I've hardly gone anywhere in this direction before. So let's have a bit of an explore, shall we? Well, coming up to Steel Crescent, and there's a road on the right. There's a cycle path here. Well, let's get on it then. The other side of the road, it says danger deep water, so there's some kind of, well, water there. When you get on the road, Stammer Road that way. I don't know this area at all. It's possibly part of Lyminster, maybe Littlehampton, maybe Wick. I think I could easily get lost down here. If anyone lives around these new houses, please leave it in the comments. Let's try this road. And if you've reached this far of this video, please leave a comment, say hello, click the like button because it will help me be seen. Oh, it's these horrible junctions where it's a crossroads, but you don't know who's got the right of way. So I can only assume no one does, and you just have to be sensible. Thank you to everyone who's commented on where I've been and asking how I am over sort of Christmas and since I last did a video. I've replied to all the comments I've seen. I hope I haven't missed anyone. I'm just going to get on the, oh no, end of cycle route. I won't get on the path, but I will turn left. Yeah, he was waiting for me and I wasn't sure what to do there, so I beckoned him to go in front of me. You know what, it looks like it's going to rain. It just doesn't stop, this rain. You get a nice day, what seems to be nice, and within an hour it's raining. I don't normally complain about British weather because I don't think it's as bad as people make out, but in the last few months it has been quite bad. I have no idea where this road goes, but I did see a fast-moving car in front of me, so it's probably a main road, which I'll probably recognise when I get there. I can hear a big vehicle behind me, or as a van. Oh, please wait, don't go past me here. That makes me so nervous, especially when I don't know where I'm going. There you go, you can go past me now. It's acting a lot bigger than it looks. Oh, it shows a cycle path going up to some traffic lights. I'm curious where I am. Holmes Way. I do recognise this actually. Toddington Park on the right. I was here the other day. How I got here, I don't have a clue. Yeah, I've been up and down this road quite a few times. I can't remember what it's called and exactly where I need to go. Am I going to head home? I'm not sure. Probably soon. I think I'll go back to the level crossing. Be nice if I can show you with the gates down. If I can find the crossing again. Well, my bike's holding up nicely. I'm very pleased with how my bike's holding up actually. End of cycle route. The gears are very nice. The brakes aren't, but that's because, you know, I know about that and I'm going to replace them. But generally it's going well. The main problem I had for a few weeks actually where I couldn't ride it was that the rear hub was making a creaky noise. Sounded quite disastrous. I didn't really want to ride it like that. Let me just concentrate here. Well, the gates aren't going to come down, so we'll just go across. Try and negotiate this puddle. It wasn't that deep on the way on the other direction, was it? This is weird. Honestly, it was not this deep. So, yeah, the hub was making a noise. Well, I thought it was the hub. I wasn't too sure where it was coming from. But, yeah, it was the hub, I found out. I had to take it all apart, take the bearings out and clean everything. I did find some metal fragments in there. I don't really know how that happened. But anyway, I cleaned it, greased the bearings, put it all back in, it worked. Right, on the cycle path. Right, we're coming up to that bridge and I know this is a hard slog going up here. See if I can keep the speed up. Doing about 9.5 miles an hour at the moment. 11 miles an hour. My knees are hurting. Oh, slow it down. 9.5 miles an hour. It's not actually very steep. I think it's steeper coming the other way. 7 miles an hour now. It's flattening off. I'm just going to stop and show you the view. There's not much to look at. So about the top of that, the bridge, I forget what it's called, and down below is where they're going to build something, and all these new houses. Can't show you much the other side. It's all the same. You can see over the barrier, and the South Downs hills in the background. Well, I think I'll say goodbye now. Thanks if you've lasted this long. I know this isn't terribly interesting. At least you'll have the drone shots to look at. I don't know how, just turning right, don't know how well they're going to show what's going on. I did what I could. I wanted to fly further, but I can't have the drone too far from me, so I was a bit limited. But at least there's something from me. It's about time too. Have a nice new year, everyone. I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.